Hello?
Hello? Is this the Lesbian Mafia?
Yes, this is Sandy. Who's this?
I don't really want to say my name over the phone, actually. You never know who's listening. But I can tell you that I am a professional lesbian.
Oh, no, don't worry. This is a private line.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course. Lizzie the Leslie, is that you?
It might be.
Well, hi. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I was wondering if I could join the Lesbian Mafia. You know, become part of the lesbian family. I'm looking for a bit more excitement in my life. I want to do something useful for the community, you know.
Well, we're a lesbian podcast. We don't really have any jobs, I'm afraid.
Right, I get it. You don't want to talk about it on the phone. Well, can we meet then?
No, honestly, we don't have any vacancies.
Ah, now I get it. You mean you don't have anyone that you want to bump off at the moment?
We don't bump off people, Lizzie. We're not that kind of mafia.
Well, what about that silly politician Sally Kern? Don't you want her whacked?
No, we're very peaceful, law-abiding lesbians.
Oh, come on, Sandi. Please give me a job. Maybe I could start off with something a bit less violent. Maybe I could do some undercover work. No one would recognize me with shades on.
Lizzie, I think you've got the wrong idea.
Look, I'm not being rude or anything, Sandi, but can I please speak to whoever's in charge?
I'm in charge. It's my podcast.
So you admit you're the boss of the Lesbian Mafia, then?
Yes, I suppose you could say I'm the boss.
Well, then tell me what I need to do to get in. How much more lesbian do I have to be?
Lizzie, was there anything else you wanted?
I guess not then. Maybe this is the wrong Lesbian Mafia.
There's only one Lesbian Mafia, and that's me, Lizzie.
Okay, well if you haven't got a job for me, can I at least offer the boss a muff munch?
Lizzie! That's such a disrespectful thing to say, Lizzie. Come over right now. Bye.
Bye, Sandi!
'Cause I'm a lesbian, I don't like nothing swinging their legs.
Hello, you are listening to show number 33 of the Lesbian Mafia, and I am your host, Sandy. Hello. Hi there, it's been a bit, I know, but I'm here. And this is the Gay Pride edition and a call-in show to tell everyone why Gay Pride is important to you. And I got wonderful phone calls. Have some very exciting people called in, so I included, I'm not exactly sure how many. And before we get started on that, I just want to share a little something with you guys. You know, I just like to share. I got an email. Well, it wasn't just an email. It was an email and a comment. So this person obviously really wanted to get that message to me. And the message went like this. Sandy, the last time you posted a show was Burn the Witch. And the only bulletins you ever post is about for us to buy your shirts. And why don't you post every week? You should be posting shows every week, talking about issues that affect our community. And, you know, I'm a reasonable person most of the time. So I asked myself, I said, well, Sandy, you know, when was the last time you got a raise at the Lesbian Mafia? And I answered myself, I said, well, Sandy, the last time you got a raise at the Lesbian Mafia was never. That was the last time you got a raise at the Lesbian Mafia, was never. Lesbian Mafia doesn't pay. Spread the rumor around. This isn't a paying mafia. But when I'm not podcasting, I'm at least blogging. I mean, I try. I mean, oh my God, what is she trying to do to me? Do you understand that no matter how unreasonable I know that email was, that it still affects me? And somehow I feel like I should be dancing and doing tricks at her whim. Somehow I feel that way. It's just, you know, it's the way life goes for me. And because of the anxiety, my answer, I immediately clicked reply and said, how about you pay me and I'll get one up every week? That was so awful. Like, how am I going to answer an email like that? Like, why would I say something like that? It is so terrible, you know? But sometimes, on certain days, my moods fluctuate by the half hour, folks. It's always a surprise with me. You never know what you're going to get. You know, but I am very ashamed. I should not have responded in that way. Even though that particular email was very rude and hurtful to me as a human being and wounded my soul. I'm not taking Zoloft. I'm not taking any of these meds. What, so these doctors, you walk into these and they pull out their prescription pads. Oh, they're so smart, these doctors. They know so much more about you than you do. These doctors, they know so much about you. They're so stupid. We're not taking their drugs. But enough about me. That's all nonsense. But on a serious note, I did get some other emails, and I promise that I will try to be better about posting. I'm sorry. I know it's terrible when you get used to something, and look, all right, I will be better about it. You know, this was a hard month, okay, for many reasons. What else is happening? It's a very electric time here in the city. It's Gay Pride Week, and, you know, Gay Pride is almost here. It's like, you know, the build-up and then the explosion of Gay Pride Day. It's just like, you know, 1 8-hour orgasm. You know, it's like you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense at all? It's like, yeah, you know what I mean. I probably won't do the parade or anything, but I may catch the Dyke March. I'm not sure. Do you understand what an email like that does to me? Do you understand that I can't stop thinking about it? Does that make any sense to you? And then I look at myself in the mirror and I say, you are not doing enough. You never are good enough. Do you understand that my mother's voice comes in the back of my head? You understand that? Everything's always a joke to you, Sandy. Everything's always a joke. That was my mother. How did you get here, Ma? I don't know, Sandy. Anyway, I really don't know what this beginning is, but, you know, what are you going to do, right? You put up with me. Why? Because you must. But, okay, so I guess I will get started with these phone calls, and the topic was, again, why is gay pride important to you? And so here are some of your calls.